husband the man that you settle for, or is he the man of your dreams?
Settled.
I already know.
Damn.
I love you.
Hey,
Whoa.
I love you.
Hold up. Right, and so what happens is, like, the dude that she want, you know, the one that give her the spinner on his tongue and all of that. And yeah, like, the one that's like, she'll let, like, drive her car, he ain't got no license, like, he not on the insurance. Like the one that we'll fuck the Section 8 up for. Like, you know, like the one, like, where, like, you gotta, like, forget to come home, feed your kids. Like, that nigga that got you, like, fuck.
Wow, man. Welcome back to the channel if you're here, man. Welcome back. Man, women just keep taking L's. Y'all just keep taking L's this month. I try to be fair game with men and women on this channel, you know, but y'all just keep taking L's. Where's her husband? Where's her husband at? This is absolutely insane, right? She says she's settling. I want to just get right into it, man. How is that settling? Listen, he just described a bum dude. He just described a guy with no job. He just described a guy, all he good for is for sex, right? No job, you gotta take care of him. It's so good that you make you forget to feed your kids. You almost getting kicked out of your place. You let them borrow your car. You know, to me, if you find a good guy that's taking care of you and y'all a team, y'all working together to build a successful life, that is not settling. And I think women get that confused. You made the better choice. Because after sex goes, what do you have then? And if you have any maturity in you and you've been in relationships, you know, especially once you have a family and stuff, yeah, it's good, you know, to get you your private time, but that's only gonna come but so much. So that is not settling. I don't understand where women get off thinking that this is a settled moment. This is not a settled moment for her. She made the right choice, but yet she will disrespect her husband and an embarrassment and then make it seem like she settled and she could have had something better when she couldn't. Listen, you're only as good as what a man will pay for you. You're only as good as how far a man will take care of you. So if you couldn't convince that man you feel that you settled for, if you couldn't convince him to get off his butt, to get a job, to take care of you, or teamwork like a marriage should be, then you weren't worth it. Trust me, you ain't the first person he's laying down. And you ain't gonna be the last. You didn't settle, you made the better choice. But I ain't gonna hold y'all too long on too much commentary. Let's go ahead and get to the next video, because that was crazy.
There was a time where I ended up being pregnant. Not with him, of course, but not by him. I ended up pregnant. I was like, okay, I don't know what to do. So then I ended up getting an abortion by myself, and it was the most horrible visit I've ever done. That moment where I was like, how did I get here? Like, I had this beautiful, wonderful man of God. I am pregnant and I have this abortion. I'm doing all this in secret. It was so heavy that I had to tell him. And when I tell him this last time, he's gonna break up with me. I broke his heart like 8 times. And then this is the last time. I'm like, there's no way he wants me back, ever. And then so we talk, and he said, well, did you ask God for forgiveness? I'm like, I did. Did you forgive yourself? I'm like, I don't know. Well, I love you and I still want you to be my wife. That was my moment that I felt God's mercy and grace for the first time.
Whoa, you didn't feel God's mercy and grace the other 8, 10 times you cheated on him and he stayed? What do we talk? First of all, this is a L for the man and the woman. 8 times? 8 times you broke this man's heart and he stayed? L for the man. And L for you for not learning, right? That's our first time. I don't think you should be playing with God like that. What? This video coincides with the settle video, because this is what happens when women feel like they settle and they make the right choice. She got a good God-fearing man, taking care of home, paying the bills, being loyal and faithful to the family, and she cheats on him 8 times. Get pregnant by another man. She doesn't even have enough respect to tell the man that got her pregnant or her husband that she's pregnant. Not even enough respect. And she has an abortion without letting either one of them know. How does she not know that the man that she got pregnant by will want to keep that child? Nah, because that's the dude that described in that first video she was settling for with her husband for. She settled in her head for her husband because he was the good, stable home. but she wanted to be with this guy. See, it's just crazy how this cultural thing that we have in society today that makes us think that you have to have everything in a relationship right away. No one's on the internet saying, yo, build. This takes time. And it does. But again, I know y'all gonna come for me and say, don't judge every situation, but come on. She don't care. She used God as a gimmick on this video. And then they wonder why people are so quick to disregard, religion and Christian faith. Look what she's doing. But anyway, I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. Let's move on to the next video because we got some quick ones today.
Ladies, let me tell y'all something. Have you noticed? Do you see that only in the black community we have to discuss 50-50 paying the bills with these men on the earth? Y'all notice that, baby? Baby, let me tell y'all something. I remember I was paying 50-50 bills in my goddamn marriage. And I didn't mind helping when I needed. But guess what? Once I stopped paying 50-50 bills in the marriage, he started doing whatever he wanted to do with his money. He wasn't taking the family out. He wasn't taking me out on dates. It was no togetherness. It was just 50-50 on the bills. Anytime you see a man want to do 50-50 and not take care of the full family by himself, he has an agenda. Bitch, that money going to somewhere else. And if he don't have enough motherfucking money, he shouldn't even have another motherfucking family. Let me say that again. Bitch, if you can't afford...
Something tells me it ain't got nothing to do with 50-50 why this ain't work out. Trust me. Because we're going to finish the video.
A woman, you shouldn't get a woman. Baby, take care of yourself by yourself. We only got to deal with that shit in the black community. Making me pay them feathery ass $300 for a $600 mortgage. You know why? Because I'm trying to have an agenda.
Not the big goal.
Baby, let me tell y'all something. Don't get caught up in that trap paying them 50-50 on them bills. You hear me? Don't get caught. And guess what? And I went along with it. And guess what happened? I went viral. I started making a whole lot of money. And them little feathery ass $300 that I was contributing wasn't shit. That was in my bank account.
My God.
By the time I had divorced, the nigga, I had over $50,000 in my bank account. So let me tell you something. If a nigga making you pay 50-50, baby, go ahead and pay the 50-50, but you got to plan your way out. Okay? I'll tell y'all that.
All right, since we want to go there about the black community, first of all, we got this culture this hate on 50-50 because we see other cultures with their men providing full lives for their wives. But what you don't see is those wives starting those relationships early, being with their boyfriends from when they're in college or high school or when they first meet them, and they getting those entry-level jobs, and she getting an entry-level job, and they can't provide without both incomes. They can't provide for each other without both incomes. The woman invests in that husband to the point where she helps him build himself up, she supports him and whatever, to the point that she can retire and she no longer has to work. And you ask yourself, well, how do you know that? Well, I've done it. I've seen it. I'm living that life right now. My wife was with me when I had nothing. When I lost my job, lost everything. And I said, hey, I want to go back to school. I want to start my own business. I want to do this, X, Y, and Z. I want to start my own social media page. When we was just dating, she gave me every dime in her account. You can say that's lame or whatever you want to call it. We was together before I lost everything, and she knew that I was about my business. She knew that whatever I said, I have shown her that I was about business and I was going to do what I say. Right? So she was with me to the point now that I built myself up and I got different strings of income coming in. She no longer works. She clocked in like 4 or 5 years now. Right? But in the black community, since you want to talk about the black community, we don't do that. We don't do that. Oh, by the way, if y'all want to come for me, my wife is Hispanic. That's cool. Y'all can come for me. But it is what it is. It is what it is. I don't understand why. Can someone explain this to me? Especially if you're an African-American woman watching this video, Why is it that you think that a husband is supposed to take everything and put it on his shoulders right away without no work? But then as soon as she got money, she was out. As soon as she went viral and she got a divorce, she was out. Telling other women to plan the exit. Come on now. Most women not gonna be in her situation. This is just pure bad advice, man. And man, y'all let me know what y'all thought on these videos below. This last one kind of annoyed me, so we're going to end it here, man. If you are still here, go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We on our way to 2,000 subscribers. I thank y'all for supporting me. We are going to keep moving, keep pushing these videos out. I'm going to try to make more content for you guys. So if you're still here, I salute you. I'll see you next video.